How agents prepare in the next 3 months will determine their future in their career. And they'll need to solve how they'll be establishing their value, what's their value proposition, how they'll price their services, and how they'll get paid. So we need to figure out new ways to offer value and how to get paid as a buyer's broker. Well, simply just emailing listings and responding to an online lead and saying, oh, hey, I'll meet you there, and just opening doors, that's not everything we can do. That's not the only thing we should be doing. Unless you are a functionary or just a discount broker, you have a list of duties as an agent, and understanding how you can offer those better than someone else will help you in your career. So how does an agent differentiate themselves? I know a few things that I find important when someone's hiring me as their agent, or even when an agent is interviewing to join my team. Here's some things that we find important. Education. So we do a one-on-one education. I'm not selling houses, I'm offering education. We do a one-on-one buyer orientation to say, here's what it costs to be you in these different neighborhoods. Here's what's going on in the market. Here's how to understand why and should and could you and would you own a home. Well, speaking of how to own a home, we have to figure out what it's worth, using real data to figure out how to make an offer, what to offer on, and how to figure out if you're in a multiple offer situation can make or break. Speaking of make or break and being in multiple offers, inventory is really low. So we have a buyer concierge program that says we can send, imagine Nikki and Sam, they can figure out, we want to be in Pleasantville looking for 3 bedrooms here. Well, they can go on our site, figure out a custom mailing campaign, and we can mail properties in that neighborhood that Nikki and Sam want to find off-market properties that don't exist instead of just waiting for that property to come up. Well, guess what? The only clients that I'm going to be offering that buyer concierge program to are ones that have an exclusive buyer broker with me and ones that have paid me a retainer fee, because that takes me a lot of time, money, energy to manage and offer that program. Speaking of a lot of time and energy, when it comes to customer service and experience, I have an entire team that's going to help make sure that you have a great experience. Imagine you're on an airplane. Is the pilot serving you drinks and peanuts? No, they're flying the plane. Well, when you hire me and my team, I have specific people who are going to manage all the deadlines, all the communication, all the steps, and I get to fly the plane. I get to help make sure that your strategy and your pricing and the deal flows as smooth as possible. And speaking of, well, the value of due diligence and figuring out not just how to solve problems. Plenty of agents and attorneys are good at solving problems. I need to be a good problem finder. I need to find problems that don't even exist yet, that you don't even know of, you've never even thought of. And not only that, I've done it a bunch of times, so I'll know, I don't know what problems are gonna come up, but I will look for them and know how to solve them when they do. Speaking of solving problems, negotiations. I know for sure, I don't care if you have better photos or nicer brochures or if you've done more in the neighborhood, when you're on my side, I've practiced more. I've trained more. I've studied more. I've studied persuasion more. I've explored psychology more, studied language patterns more than 99.9% of agents in the world. That has earned or saved my clients millions of dollars. So where's that value? You're right. We shouldn't have set commissions. We shouldn't have set agreements, because I believe that my team and the value we offer are worth way more than what the industry had in the first place. And I'll prove it when it comes to negotiations, when representing and fighting for every dollar on your behalf. So understand what is the value that you offer and what's the value that is important for a client.